Imagination Video Books presents Let's Make a Rainbow, a yoga story for kids. Written by Susan Rose. Narrated by Aaron Riemann. Audio description narrated by Chris Snyder. And written by Bonnie Barlow, from illustrations by Timna Green. On the cover, with a bright blue sky for a background, a boy and girl practice a yoga pose. They lean sideways with their legs together and stiff, and prop themselves up with one arm straight down, palm on the ground. The other arm is straight up and pointed toward the sky. Their brown-haired heads are close to each other. A rainbow arcs above them. On it rides the title, Let's Make a Rainbow, a yoga story for kids.
When it's rainy and there's nothing to play, use your imagination to get away.
The girl, named Lily, has long brunette hair and pigtails down to her shoulders. She wears blue slacks and a yellow t-shirt with a rainbow on it. In a blue and white striped chair, a white bunny sits and a soccer ball lies on the floor. In a thought bubble above Lily's head, a volcano rises from the water. Birds and butterflies fly near it. Smoke billows from the top of the volcano. On the near shore, animals lounge in front of a red barn. A cow, a sheep, a chicken, and baby chicks. A slide completes the picture.
Lily said to her little brother Lee, "Let's do some yoga, just you and me." Yoga makes you happy when you feel bad, and can turn the day sunny instead of sad.
The boy with short brown hair, named Lee, sits on a trunk by the window. He wears a blue t-shirt, red shorts, and red shoes. Next to him sits a cat on a pillow, and on the floor at his feet is a dog with floppy ears. A toy truck is nearby. Rain falls outside the window framed by blue curtains.
Yoga keeps you calm and makes you strong. I love to do it all day long. Come play with me, learn something new. Let's discover what we can do. Yoga teaches you to be kind. It connects your body to your mind.
Seated on the floor with her legs crossed, knees out to the sides, Lily holds her palms together with her fingers pointing up. In her thought bubble is a lion sitting calmly next to a smiling snake. Butterflies flit around them in the sunny sky.
I'll be the teacher. Just follow me. What can we pretend to be?
Lee listens to Lily with his arms crossed.
Airplanes, snakes and volcanoes, lion, butterflies and rainbows. Just watch me. I'll show you how. Let's play yoga. Ready, set, now! Butterfly pose. Feet together, knees out wide. Rock yourself from side to side.
Lee and Lily sit on the grass. Lee puts the bottoms of his feet together, touching on the soles, and lets his knees stick out on each side. Lily starts from the same position, then changes to straightening her arms and raising them to flap like a butterfly. She straightens her legs wide to each side and raises them a bit. She hangs onto her ankles with her hands. Behind the siblings, butterflies flit and a bunny hops through flowers.
Flap your wings like a butterfly. Float your feet up to the sky. Sit up tall, sit up straight. Lift your heart. You're doing great. Cat and cow. On hands and knees, let's make a table with 4 steady legs, strong and stable. Drop your belly, moo like a cow. Round your back and say meow. Cat and cow are so fun to do. Moving your spine is good for you.
Lily and Lee are on their hands and knees. Lily lowers her head toward the ground and at the same time arches her back into a rounded shape. Lee raises his head slightly and dips his back to be lower than his shoulders.
Downward dog. Wag your tail up to the sky, nose down low and bottom up high. Spread your paws and lift one leg. You can bark, but please don't beg. Now take your down dog for a walk to romp and play around the park.
Both children stand and bend at the waist and balance on their straight arms with palms on the ground, keeping their legs straight. Lily lifts one leg up in the air behind her, keeping it straight.
Volcano pose. Jump your feet wide with your hands at your heart. Volcano starts rumbling right from the start.
They stand with their feet wide apart and bend their knees slightly, lowering themselves a little. The hands have the palms pressed together. Lee straightens his legs and reaches his arms up high and wide, with fingers spread.
Inhale with your hands up over your crown. Hot, fiery lava starts to pour down. Explode in the air. Let the sparks fly. Out your fingers and up to the sky. Warrior pose. Warriors are brave. Warriors are strong. When you stand tall, you can't go wrong. Flex one knee. Sweep your arms out wide. Don't forget to do the other side.
Standing on rocks by a lake, the children bend their knees slightly. They reach one arm straight out in front of them and stretch the other arm straight behind them. In that position, they twist at the waist clockwise, then counterclockwise, swinging their arms as they are still held out straight.
Warriors are peaceful. Warriors are kind. They lead with their hearts and focus their minds. Tree pose. Trees give us shade and help us breathe. So spread your roots and grow some leaves. Stand on one foot and rise up tall. Keep your eyes steady so you won't fall.
In a wood, the children each balance on one leg. They lift one foot to touch their knee on the straight leg and balance. Then they raise their arms high and wide over their heads. Flowers and blooms on the tall trees hang down, and verdant bushes fill the background.
Extend your branches, sway with the breeze. Become your favorite kind of tree. Airplane pose. Start your engine, going strong. Stretch one leg back, straight and long. Lift your arms and start to fly, like an eagle in the sky.
Lily balances on one leg on the sand and leans forward at the waist. She stretches the other leg straight out behind her and holds both arms out behind her too. Above, Lee pilots a small blue plane.
Soar in the clouds and look around, then land safely on the ground. Snake pose. Lie on your belly, skinny and long. Like a snake in the grass, slither along. Raise up your head and arch your back. Stick out your tongue, ready to attack.
Facing each other, Lily and Lee are on their stomachs, leaning on their arms, palms on the ground, as they raise their heads and stick out their tongues. Ladybugs and bumblebees have joined the other creatures enjoying the flowers.
Look around for something to eat. Dining on bugs is such a treat. Lion pose. Sit on your heels, claws on your knees. King of the jungle is resting with ease. Ready to growl, breathe in through your snout. Puff up your chest and stick your tongue out.
With their knees on the ground and sitting back on their heels, Lily and Lee claw their fingers and place them on their knees. They sit up straight, open their mouths wide, and stick out their tongues.
Let loose a great thunderous roar, like you've never ever roared before. Slide pose. At the playground, let's make a slide. Up you'll climb, then down you'll glide. Sit on your bottom, legs out long, hands by your hips, arms feeling strong. Raise your belly up to the skies. Slide pose is good exercise.
Lily faces the sky and lies back, bracing herself on her straight arms, palms down. Her legs are stretched out straight. She raises her whole body, keeping it straight. Lee demonstrates the slide by throwing his arms wide in the air.
Child's pose. When you need to feel peaceful, safe and sound. Find a quiet place down on the ground. Head to the earth, sit back on your feet. Curl up in a ball, feel your heartbeat. Reach for your heels, then breathe nice and slow. Rest and relax, and let it all go.
On a rug, Lily and Lee are on their knees. They lower their heads with foreheads touching the floor. They reach their arms back along their bodies and grab their feet in their hands.
Outside, the day is cloudy and gray. We wish the rain would go away. Maybe if we quit complaining, we could help it to stop raining.
The siblings sit on the trunk as the rain falls outside the window. On the floor, the cat bats at some crayons by an empty purse. Nearby are a teddy bear and a ball.
We think we know what must be done. Salutations to the sun. Raise your hands high. Stretch up tall.
Legs together, feet on the floor, Lily and Lee look upward as they raise their arms high above their heads. Like a rag doll, they lean forward, arching their backs, arms dangling loosely and touching their toes.
Then hang down low like a rag doll. Feet jump way back. A plank you'll make.
Palms on the ground, raised up on their toes with their legs straight behind them, the children raise their bodies up, keeping them straight and holding the pose.
Drop to your belly. Hiss like a snake.
They lower their bellies to touch the ground, still keeping their arms straight and their palms down. They stand and bend at the waist and balance on their straight arms, with palms on the ground, keeping their legs straight. They arch their backs like a puppy play pounce.
Down dog is next. Wag your tail high. One foot steps up, arms reach for the sky.
On one knee, the other foot planted on the ground, the children reach their arms up high and wide.
Roar like a dragon. Breathe fire through your nose.
They claw their hands and hold them up as if about to attack.
Feet step together and tickle your toes.
Standing on both feet, the children bend forward and let their arms hang down, touching their toes.
Stretch up tall and wave at the sun.
Arms still wide, they wave them in the air.
Hands to your heart. Now you are done.
Lily and Lee press their palms together in front of their hearts.
Rainbow pose. The rain has stopped. And what do you know? The sun is shining. We see a rainbow. Let's scoop up the paint and spread it wide. Paint all the colors from side to side. A beautiful arc in the sky of blue, gleaming down from above on me and you.
Lily braces herself on one arm, palm on the ground, as she holds her body straight and facing sideways. She supports her weight on her foot closest to the ground. She raises her other arm out straight at shoulder height, pointing to the bright arc of the rainbow in the sky above her.
When you feel blue on a stormy day, yoga can make the rain go away. Salutations will bring out the sun, a sign in the sky when you are done. All the colors presenting a show. So when it rains, make a rainbow.
Like Lily, Lee braces himself on one arm, palm on the ground, as he holds his body straight and facing sideways. He supports his weight on his foot closest to the ground. He raises his other arm out straight at shoulder height, pointing to the bright arc of the rainbow in the sky above him.
Did you know the colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet? Remember Roy G. Biv. Rainbows are really a full circle, but we can only see part of it from the earth. Rainbows are created when light shines through water. That's why you see a rainbow when the sun comes out after it rains. Rainbows can exist in mist, fog, sea spray, waterfalls, and dew. Rainbows are often seen as a symbol of hope and optimism.
This has been Let's Make a Rainbow, a yoga story for kids, written by Susan Rose, narrated by Aaron Riemann, audio description narrated by Chris Snyder, and written by Bonnie Barlow, from illustrations by Timna Green. This has been a production of Imagination Video Books at imaginationvideobooks.org.